Alrighty boys, welcome back. How are we all doing? We have another Rome battle. It's been sent in by Ian and Jenna. And yeah, after this one, next Thursday or Friday, maybe. I don't know when I'm uploading another one. Because I'm also... Ooh, wow. What? Why would you deploy your Gallic Hunter? Oh... That hurts. Well, Kush has lost his elephants there. Okay, so Nervia is running outside. I mean, he did lose all of his Gallic hunters, but just selling out all his troops. It's not sure what that artillery is doing. So it seems selling out over there. And another selling out over here. Holy hell, Noble Blood Cavalry coming out. Eastern Cataphract, Royal Cataphracts, artillery breaking that. Ballista, that's a really nice placing of those siege towers over there. Meanwhile, Galicia is going on the attack. Well, let's put it on slow motion. So we have Galicia, Rome, and Kush on the attack and defending. On Cyrene, we have Saba, Parthia, and Nervii. Nervii managed to keep his Gallic hunters mostly alive and sent out his mighty horse and his Celtic warriors out here in the mosh pit. The general for the Kushatral Guard is fighting the noble horse, which is very weakened as it's charged into these swordsmen, probably taking a lot of pila to the face. Let's go back and see what is happening. Also up here, yeah, cataphracts coming up. Whenever you see Saba, if they don't bring cataphracts, they're being very stupid. Very, very stupid. The cataphracts are one of the best thing about this game. They are just absolutely insanely strong. Artillery up here all along the walls. Some Sabine archers. They're not going to really do that much over there. Down here is going to be a different story though. Rome is sending his troops to try and support Kush, who is currently doing some decent damage against the Nervii Seliout, but his general is almost died, and these swordsmen are not going to last forever. Shotel over there getting shot from the sides, Mighty Horse breaking and running away, but this Kushatral Guard is getting slaughtered by the Celtic warriors, and there are still some decent fierce swords. Kush, we could say, is mostly out of the picture. The noble horse over here getting into those Royal Guard and their Kushalt archers. It's not going to do that much damage, not in these small numbers, but it's still enough of a pain to slow down the assault. The artillery over here hitting those first cohort and veteran legionnaires, doing a lot of damage. And over here as well, the Camel Cataphracts, the Parthian army, Royal Cataphracts, Camel Cataphracts, is just wrecking ball over here. These mercenary Syrian archers are not going to be having a good time, and the cavalry is just destroying everything else. And there's still the Camel Cataphracts which are coming in, and some Eastern Cataphracts ready for party, which honestly should be joining in, because these guys are going to get surrounded and annihilated quickly. Saba is coming into the rescue though. Galatia decided to still throw some Galatian legionnaires on the wall, but these Galatian swords are getting picked off by the Sabine archers, and there's Parthian foot archers over there doing a really good job. Mighty Horse over here fighting in that African ballista, stopping that assault. Archers shooting down these Shotel and these swordsmen. That's going to be really good. Slowly the Nervii Seliout is being pushed back at the cost of almost all of Kush. Kush is pretty much dead. Doesn't have any troops left, with the exception of that Shotel unit over there. This Shotel unit is gonna die, and some swordsmen. Rome is sending some troops down this way to try and cut off the forces of Nervii. That's not going to do much. I would have honestly placed these archers on the wall. They did destroy the arrow tower, I must give them that. I'm not sure why they destroyed the arrow tower, but so be it, I guess. The Shotel over there are dying, getting slaughtered. These Celtics doing a really good job over there. How are we doing on the other side? We do have ballista over there, which is nice to see, and these noble cavalry are doing really well. The Camel Cataphract general over here is stopped moving. Oh, he's cycle charging these Galatian legionnaires, which is fair enough, but I would have just kept going straight for those Syrian archers. The Syrian archers are the prize that you want to do. The Levy Freemen over here are not going to really last long against those camels. These camels over here are not charging. Oh, they're getting dropped really quickly. No, don't run out. Just charge these Syrian archers. You have charge distance. Yes, like that. Beautiful. Yeah, now the next one, and you've pretty much, yeah, and the cycle charge from the noble blood cavalry in the rear, the artillery coming in as well on this massive blob, the camel cataphracts breaking those legionnaires, and there's another camel cataphract charge coming in, and that's the end of Galatia as well. That is two armies taken out in the first 5 minutes of the fight. Rome did get his hostile. Oh, plebs. Oh, of course, Rome went with a DLC faction, it seems. Or do they have plebs in their basic? Not sure, I have to check that later on. Veteran Legionnaires cohort over there. I mean, Rome's army is the only one that's left intact, but does not have a chance in beating what's what's available back here. Also, there's still a lot of cataphracts left, and these royal cataphracts are still in relatively decent shape. Yeah, these legionnaires are going to get charged into the rear, and that's going to be the end of them. Camel cataphracts over there, still intact. I think it seems the general died for Saba, or something which shouldn't. Yeah, general completely got slaughtered over there. It seems by these Galatian legionnaires. These guys are. Yeah, the camel cataphracts got 282 kills. No, where is he? Oh, no, he's still alive. He came over here and he got the Roman ballista off the field. Veteran Legionnaire General. Oh. Yeah. Not just playing as Rome, but playing as Rome from Caesar and Gaul. Cheaper Veteran Legionnaires. Still getting stomped, which is cool. Good to see. Archers on the walls should be able to kill the plebs. Archers on here should be able to massacre those plebs, to be honest. Without any issue. I would just kill them and retake the walls. Yeah, exactly. Just put those fierce swords there. It's not going to be much of an issue. Fierce swords should be able to kill pretty much all the remainder of the troops over there. These guys didn't charge in. They did to a certain extent, but they got PL'd and he's probably retreating because they are quite low on health. They should really focus on taking out the Galatians, which they're doing, and that's good. The Galatian noble men over here getting a lot of kills against cavalry, but again, they are very strong. They have 15 bonus versus large, and they do get the... Oh, Christ. Let's try and get that in. They do get the cavalry counter tactics, expert charge defense, and encourage, which makes them pretty much impossible to break. But at the same time, all these Galatian legionnaires are pretty much done for. There is another Galatian swords up there. Galatian forces on the wall got slaughtered, and some of them did make it off, it seems, and they're fighting against the Persian hoplites over here. The Persian, honestly, Eastern Spain should just charge into the flank of that and just end it. Plebs on the wall are dying. Kush is rallying its remainder troops and just charging in, trying to get onto the wall and try to establish a foothold for Rome. They're still very hopeful, but genuinely speaking, there's no chance. Parthian swordsmen are really good. There's some Mercenary hoplites, Muscat marauders, lots of archers in reserve. This has been a massacre without even the walls being breached, let alone that. 15 minutes left on the fight, but I think now it's just waiting from the defense, waiting for something to happen. I would have genuinely just surrounded these guys rather than gone straight in the front. There's, the Galatian player seems to have given up completely over there and is not really looking forward to having, any fight anymore in him. Or that was a really good snipe over there. That general could have survived. Even if the general charged in, it would have been absolutely fine. Galatian legionnaires, to be honest, Galatia, if you bring like ladders to a siege, it's this is to be expected. These Galatian legionnaires on the wall, microing over there, not being used. They're trying to charge in, but it's too late. They're getting attacked from the flanks. Galatian legionnaires over there broken, and now Rome has to face the entire might of the attacking army. It seems Rome is bringing his forces in towards here to try and set up a form of a defense of any sort. Oh, okay, these Galatian swords are not going to be having a good time. These guys are doing well. 200 kills, 256 kills, general almost 300 kills, and they're still all in decent shape. Roman ballista over here, and all of these first cohort coming up the walls, and the wazoo over there. Swordsmen and the Shotel are fighting the fierce swords. Fierce swords will be able to beat them in combat, and that's exactly what is happening over there. The freaking ballista also joining in the fight. These guys are going to get a decent amount of kills. 200 kills on that fierce swords already, and yeah, they haven't managed to get like this. This is what they've managed to do everything and breaking that safe tower. That's the advance of the attackers. Any significant advance. Eastern Spearman getting a decent amount of kills there. Caravan Guard also getting 40 kills. These units are getting cycle charged, it seems. Again, when this happens, just charge like this, and that's maybe you'll break them almost instantly. And make sure the units are rested a bit. And use, it seems he hasn't been using, but you should use Trample a lot. Trample just does so much extra damage. If you watched my live stream yesterday, or if you want to go back, there's a really good fight where I got like 560 kills on one charge of Cataphracts, where I just charged down the line, and it was just a massacre. African Ballista over there just dying. Shotel Warriors is having a bad time, but now the first cohort is coming in, and first cohort is going to be a tough fight for these Fierce Swords, which are, you know, already tired, and now they're also getting shot. Longbow Hunters, yeah, Caesar and Gaul. Beautiful, of course. They do on Britain Slingers, yeah, okay. They do get 125 range only, which is not that great, but it's enough to kill these Fierce Swords, who could have held here indefinitely, to be honest. 300 kills on them. They did pay for their cost. These Gallic Hunters should get ready and start shooting down anything on the wall. To be honest, the Gallic Hunters would be able to deal with that relatively easily as well. Fierce Swords over here, melting that unit, and the Camels over here, the General charging in, but now you need... Why are you shooting at the General? Don't shoot, just charge the rear. Is this artillery guy serious? Yeah, there you go. They surrounded. These Galatian engineers are just gone in an instant. 300 kill. Why are you shooting? What is wrong with that ballista trying to kill the Camel Cataphracts? Okay, so Galatia's gone. Oh, I don't know why Rome hasn't given up. But then again, to be honest, I'm really enjoying this, seeing this Roman player just getting absolutely slaughtered, even though he brought Caesar and Gaul. Now, Caesar and Gaul, Rome gets super cheap units. Like, compared to normal Grand Campaign, they're still the same units, just you pay like 20% less for them, so you can get more bang for your buck. Okay. That ballista is out for blood, it seems, but it's kind of bored. It's like, balance of power is very much in favor of the defense at this point. These guys, 360 kills. That is insane. These Fierce Swords are doing really, really well. Archers finally deciding to kill those plebs on the wall. I mean, who wouldn't? These are plebs. They deserve a bolt to the face or two. Archers over here, the Royal Crusade Archers are also getting shot from the flank. There are also some first cohort mixed in, and they're going to get slaughtered by the Parthians, the Fierce Swords on the walls there, and these Parthian foot archers. Lots of archers over here. Archers finally targeting the other archers, and that is going to be a massacre. That is a blob and a half. These Parthian foot soldiers should just charge in and block any form of units over here, because it is this is bad for archers. You don't want archers to be this punched up at all. First cohort over here is getting shot at as well, so Rome is going to be slowly nibbled away by the archers. More troops are being brought in. I would have still left some troops up here just in case, because I've been getting really bad experiences recently where people just sneak a tower in, put their unit down, and then capture it, and then we don't realize, which is fine. It's fine. It's not like I suck at the game. Okay, these first cohort are going to get some kills with their Pila, but that's not going to be really that significant, to be honest. There's a charge by these Fierce Swords. They're not yet tired of fighting. 371 kills, and they're still pretty much decent life. These guys are also doing very well for themselves. The guys on the wall up here are also 200 kills. Those Fierce Swords have done work. Not as much work as this initial sally out, but they've done work. These Fierce Swords are finally breaking. The first cohort, along with the Pila that's on the wall, it's taking its toll. And these archers, I mean, they didn't do anything really, but these Parthians now are going to be shooting these guys down, and those slingers and archers are just going to die. And that's pretty much wraps it up. There's just going to be the slog of killing Rome, which is always a slog. The first cohort is getting charged in its rear, and yeah, that's not going to be healthy for them at all. They're getting shot at. These guys realize they're getting shot at as well, and they're running away, but they're dropping like flies. Not even flies don't drop that fast. Flies fly away. These guys are getting just slaughtered like rabbits over there. Oh my god, those volleys, those volleys. Okay, those Britain slingers have been broken up completely and utterly. Maybe these two Parthian foot archers could shoot at the veteran legionnaires coming up on the walls. Caravan guard, they're not going on the wall. Yeah, they're just staying there. More Sabine archers are coming in as well. The archer superiority for the defense is also shining through. I mean, the attack had a decent archer superiority, but this happened. And yeah, these guys could do decent damage. They could start picking off any and all of these units. There isn't enough units outside to hold them, so they could start, you know, sending one down this way and like coming in. They could wrap that up really easily, if it's my intent. Saba's playing like Ian, and Ian is a good player. His main issue is he's a very defensive player. He does not like to take initiative, which is absolutely fine, but in these scenarios, taking initiative, sometimes it's even better for results from your end. Also, there's a lot of micro happening in here, trying to kill these legionnaires. These legionnaires could still get a ridiculous amount of kills, even in these scenarios. 100, 384. Jesus. These I didn't mean these fierce swords are gonna break at this point. They're dropping like flies, but they've done well. 385 kills. I mean, mostly it's been Shotel and Swordsman and Kush, so, and now quite a bit of Rome as well. I think like almost 150 of Rome. Cataphracts are coming in. You don't usually get maximum effect from charging your cataphracts like that, but it also works brilliantly when the enemy is... Oh my god, yeah. He did get the trample on effect on as well, but this just shows how strong veteran legionnaires are and how ridiculous it is. It's pulling them out. Wow. No, those are normal cataphracts. Okay, so these veteran legionnaires could be picked off again. Again, if you circle around, you would have done more damage, but that's absolutely fine. These veteran legionnaires are finally clearing up the wall. The Parthian soldiers over there are doing their thing, but they're gonna get picked off now. They're just under a hail of arrows. They're not gonna really have fun. These guys down here are getting attacked repeatedly in the rear, and it's just not going to be fun in general for anyone involved. There's still some light first cohort getting onto the wall there, but it's not going to really end well for them. These guys got slaughtered. They just got shot at from every angle. Now they're broken, and there's more troops coming in. These Parthian, what are these Parthians doing? The foot archers are like, oh yeah, we can get up here. Archers are shooting point blank in those that first cohort, and that's, yeah, oof. Yeah, that is not healthy. It seems Rome, you know, kudos for not giving up at this point, because just Jesus Christ. The first cohort over here is getting demolished, and they're breaking. Armilos should, I mean, he still has quite a bit out here, and they all have encourage, so they really lost a long time, plus his general's still alive. But yeah, at this point it's just a massacre, and there's not much else to say. It's just absolute utter destruction of the units. The desert cohort up here is just melting. Oh my god. Yeah, that unit is not gonna go home anytime soon. Arrows coming in, and that guy has the right idea. Like, nope, I'm just gonna stay inside. Okay, they broke, and the archers, Jesus Christ. It's like never-ending storm of doom. These first cohort are gonna end up murdered as well. 178 kills, considering the scenario they were in. It's quite admirable. It seems the big boys have broken finally the 400 something kills there. So yeah, at this point you just want to ask, what the hell, man? They recaptured the arrow tower, so these guys are going to start taking damage. Not sure what they could do, to be honest. Galatia has been dead for a while as well. Kush has just died in the first 5 minutes of the game. This guy just spent 20 minutes like trying to figure out a way to get into the city, but hasn't managed. Also, if you're Rome, bring tortoises. Tortoises would have made this much easier, breaking through here and here, for example, or just even breaking the wall there allows you to swarm in and have your superior infantry just do much better, rather than getting them on the wall. As you saw, they get slaughtered on the wall. Archers shooting at them from every single direction. Just not healthy. It seems Sparta's decided, you know what, you're not coming in the city, don't worry, I'll come to you. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to have a fun time together. But to be honest, if they get a line like this and get some archers on the wall, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Nice move by Saba, getting those units there. It's also Rome managed to getting the Roman ballista in, but just managing to completely surround this will be fun. They do need to sally out everything though, because otherwise it's going to be a pain in the ass. The archers are going to get a few decent shots into the rear of those veteran legionnaires. But again, these guys don't die. They have 85 armor, they have 60 health and a ridiculous morale. Plus I mean, how much of their armor is actually their shield? 40 shield value, so it's still decent. So these guys are coming around that way. I would send one this way. No, I would keep them there and then sally out, and that's exactly what they're doing. Parches just sell it out with everything, and it's ready to party. And I would just also send everything else you guys have just to meet them on the battlefield. Overwhelm them with numbers that they don't have, and just kill them. Considering the amount of oh, they're trying to break the wall. Oh no, they're trying to break the arrow tower. Never break the arrow tower, it's not worth it. I mean, in the long run it is, but in the short run, no. They're trying to shoot back, but I'm not sure how well that's gonna last, especially with those longbow hunters. Get a volley of these Parthian love. The cataphracts are coming in as well on that angle, and to be honest, that cataphract is gone. Oh, yep. Nope. This is not going to go pretty at all. Especially since that veteran. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. That now these guys need to assault. The general over here getting into the rear of those veteran legionnaires, that is disastrous. I would just simply attack the ballista at this point as well, or the archers. The Britain slingers over there is also a good choice, but doing that, general has sacrificed himself and he's getting a decent amount of kills as well. 113 charge bonus, and with that entity mass of the cataphracts, the camel cataphracts, is gonna melt everything. Parthian foot soldiers coming in. Those veteran legionnaires caught from the flank by the camel cataphracts there, and these guys are just slobbering all over anything that moves. These poor guys did not get a good end of the stick, but it's still decent. These veteran legionnaires are dying. The ballista over here did get thrown off the ballista, but just charge back in, man. And it's like, this is absolutely fantastic defense from the defending team. They chose 3 relatively underpowered factions. I mean, Nervii are decent, but then they oh no, Nervii get decent Gallic hunters as well. No, Nervii are decent, just they miss armor. Saba misses armor and pretty much any decent infantry, and Parthia does have decent infantry, but it's usually really expensive cav, and I mean, they're decent, but they're nothing as strong as Rome, Carthage, or Galatia. They will lose on a 1-to-1 fight, like straight up fight, but in this scenario they played really well, especially against Roman Galatia, which have ridiculous units. Army losses should come up any second now, but these cataphracts are just wrecking house over here, running over everything. Persian hoplites actually holding the line. Parthian swordsmen over there just doing their thing. Saba coming out as well. What? I've never seen that. Okay, they break. Like, half the Roman ballista unit was over here, the other half was just pushing up forward. Alright, close victory, let's see. Jana was Nervii, its reigning tacos was Saba. Apollon, I had never heard of Apollon. Did really well as well. They all did really well. Saba just nothing. Saba didn't even get to use its infantry. Just the cavalry, like, really good job in there, like, genuinely speaking. John himself taking most of the fighting, having destroyed Eno Elephant and most of Legate. He had a ridiculous KDA due to these 4 Fierce Swords, 386, 308, 203, 225, really good. His cavalry, of course, didn't do as well because he did just go against a full army of Kush. I'm not sure why Kush got so many swordsmen. He did get 2 Shotel. He wasted a lot of money on the African elephants. They're all Kushite archers, something I would not have personally done. Maybe that's also why they got melted really quickly. Legates getting the Caesar and Gold Rome and just getting absolutely slaughtered. Anyway, that's absolutely, yeah. That is sad to see. These longbow hunters could have done more, to be honest, but still. Roman Ballast also just not even getting time to fight. Most of the Legionnaires not getting really anything. And Cactus Kirk, holy shit, this guy just got annihilated. Like, all his Galatian Legionnaires pretty much did jack shit. His Giant Ballista, his archers, and his general did okay, but that's because cavalry suffer against Galatian noblemen, but overpriced and not really that good. And Poland, really good use of your cav in general, considering you were fighting Galatia. Between you and Raining Tacos, you've done a really good job there. And yeah, this was a decent fight. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think. You can send me your replays. I currently have a few, so I have like till next week covered. And you know, people send them in. I don't do all of them. I just watch them, check them out, and see if they're good. If you want to send me one, just tell me what's inside of it, tell me how long it is, and tell me that as well. The ideal battle size is, according to YouTube, is like 20 minutes to 40 minutes. That's what people watch the most. But I understand sometimes battles just last to the last second, and they're just like, oh, Jesus Christ. But send them in anyway, and I'll check them out. And yeah, thanks for the support. Thanks for 720 subs. It's damn, just 1/4 of the way left to verified with YouTube, and then hopefully to beat PewDiePie afterwards. Anyway, guys, ladies and gentlemen, see you tonight. Bye.